Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Solo ReacTalk. This morning, I'm going to be reacting to Deus Ex Mankind Divided, walkthrough playthrough done by Fallen Foggy. This is part 10. If you want to check out my previous reactions to the other parts, remember the playlist card is going to be at the top. Just click on it and you'll be able to access them. If you want to check out the original video as well as Fallen Foggy's YouTube channel, the links are in the description below. Yes, last week with part 9, Adam Jensen is a pacifist build, right? However, he is also a criminal. All at the same time. All at the same time. He is breaking and entering into people's homes, you know, ravaging through their stuff, taking their stuff and selling it off, you know, to anyone who would sell or anyone who would buy the stuff. So yeah, he's a criminal, maybe like a thief, if I can say that. And he is someone who doesn't kill people. So yeah, he's a strange combination of hero, anti-hero kind of trope, if I can say that. And we are helping a character or someone called Vesnek. Vesnek was part of the Singularity cult, if I'm not mistaken, and he wants help from Adam Jensen to take care of Richard. Richard has, should I say, has this controlling power over the people who believe in this Singularity cult. And, you know, Vesnek wants us to take care of him because he's taking advantage of the people in the cult. He is hurting them, he's experimenting on them, and he wants Adam Jensen to put a stop to all of this. So that's what we're doing currently right now. I don't know if this is part of the main quest or the side quest. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's a side quest. And yeah, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stranger, he should not be.
Outsider is not one of us.
Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will not.
They're talking, but their mouths are not moving.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it.
What does that mean? As soon as he entered through the door, his impulses were put on check. What does that mean?
Pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiments of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
You are in the middle of utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... A man outside.
I know what it's like outside, trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror, between resolutions and registry codes, the canned laughter, the scripted dreams.
This man is infiltrating Adam Jensen's mind, isn't he? That's why we're even seeing this like yellow border around the screen. Okay, wow.
It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here, bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a...
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
No, that's not it.
Physics said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors, they...
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
Ooh, okay, this is interesting. It kind of reminds me of Star Trek, the Borg, you know, how the Borg are controlled by the Borg Queen, and you know all the other Borg entities are just like drones. This is essentially something similar to that. I thought the Singularity Cult, you know, were dealing with, you know, something like the Matrix, where they would transfer their consciousness into a computer and exist in there. But instead, here it seems like this person called Richard has assumed direct control of all of the converts in this place. You know, he's connected with them mentally, and he's able to control their thoughts and suppress any thoughts of sedition against him. And he has access to their memories probably, and to, you know, who they are and how they feel like at that exact moment. So he's able to manipulate that and to use it to his advantage. So yeah, he kind of reminds me of the Borg Queen, you know, having its drones working for its benefit. And yeah, essentially that's what this kind of seems like. Almost like a hive mind, but of course you have that one controlling aspect of the hive mind that controls everything else. Yeah. I'm just asking, how is he doing this? How is he doing this to Adam Jansen, of all people? Since Adam has got, you know, Titan augmentation, he has anti-decryption technology and all that other stuff in his mind, or in his brain I should say. So how is it possible that he's also being influenced like this?
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
Okay. Is this like a shrine? Oh my gosh, it's a shrine. Defaced poster advertising some kind of hypnotic experience starring Richard. The parts of the poster that have been scratched out are clearly been done so for a reason. Okay.
One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of...
These look like suggestions or maybe even laws describing how these people are supposed to live. They're all couched in some kind of mythology centered around this man named Richard. Yeah, personality cults
But not even he can act.
mixed up with, you know, controlling these people mentally.
It's important not to doubt. Do not be like Visney.
The original 6 were drawn to Richard's voice. We listened.
You're pretending to be something you're not. Maybe we all are.
You're not here for the right reason.
Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you loved. Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice.
Yeah, he definitely likes the sound of his
As
voice.
individuals, none of us belonged outside. There was no place for us.
I can understand people wanting belonging, right? But this is not the way.
Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man.
Okay, I know it wasn't easy seeing her taken like that, but we can't just run away and hide from what's happening. There's no pretending the world away. We have to face these things together. Please, you've never been away for this long before. I'm worried about you. David Torosel. Okay. Please come home. Alright.
We all saw what happened to Visney.
I am at one with Richard's voice.
Oh. Okay, lady.
Here is all we have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else, with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make it here wherever we want it to be.
You're pretending to be something you're not.
Forever.
Maybe we all are.
I can hear his voice inside of me, even when he doesn't speak.
Yeah, it's like these guys have been indoctrinated. Really.
He's freed us
I
from
need
dark
you to stop
thoughts.
And to ask
They
yourself,
do not exist here.
what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
Oh, okay, this is the one without the scratched image. Richard and Liborio's Explorations of the Mind, a hypnotic experience. Tickets on sale at Mega Kleindi Nabrizi. I'm so sorry, guys. Friday, June. Okay. So this is the other guy. What's his name? Liborio. Yeah. So this yellow outlining border means that you can't hurt anyone. I think maybe that's what it means.
Welcome to the
You
next
can't kill anyone, you can't fight against anyone in this place.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, Jan told me what happened. You lost all our money trying to buy those fake permits. He said you were ashamed that you could no longer face me after being taken in by those horrible scam artists. But you have no reason to be ashamed. You are so much better than the rest of the world. You are vulnerable and gullible, yes, but I love you for it. Okay.
Close your eyes. We are moving beyond our basic impulses, beyond violence, beyond.
Is that how they get new converts
beyond
to this cult?
questions.
You know, those who've made mistakes, those who feel unworthy, those who feel lost, those who want to find a home, they come here.
Disney could use some help.
Okay, he's out of the area of effect of that, you know, mind control, if I can say that.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
Okay. Orange level. I didn't even know we had that. I didn't know Adam Nelson had an orange level.
Am I hearing you right?
That's right, yeah. Look, the terrorist thing, that's bad. I'm not saying it isn't. But it's just a thing. It'll pass in time.
That is the most ignorant... You can't be serious. One affects you, the other doesn't. It's that simple. When was the last time you were affected by organized crime?
I wasn't affected by the train station either. I wasn't there. Look, I'm just saying. We're gonna be living with criminals like the Diwali long after the terrorists make their point and fuck off. So the mayor's plan gets my support.
I swear, the ignorance of some people is beyond my comprehension.
Okay. Nice debate, guys. Not sure where I stand with it, but you know, yeah, crime syndicates will always be here long after terrorist organizations, I guess. Yeah.
Moving from current position.
Ah, fuck.
Yes?
Did you just swear out of the blue? Oh gosh. Okay. Let me just do this. Okay, update 7.2. All augmented citizens of Prague will be required to carry a T73 permit verification card by the end of the month. But what? For what? For what? Please allow for a 2 to 3 week application processing period. Why? Why do they have to go through something like this? In conjunction with a I-15 authentication card and a valid R-Class augment license, and the T73 allows our government officials to do better identity and serve the unique needs of our augmented citizens. You don't need that. You can just collapse all of these requirements into one form, you know. But anyways, these update regulations are also allow us to ensure that our augmentation quotes are not being exceeded. Please keep in mind that our institutions are equipped to meet with specialized needs of only so many. Augmented citizens are also reminded to keep all documentation of their person at all times. Law enforcement officials have been made aware of the new regulations and may ask you to provide proof of valid documentation. For more information, please visit the closest government kiosk open from 3 to 4:15 on Tuesdays and 12 to 2:30 on Mondays. The city of Prague, here to serve you better. You mean serve yourselves, guys, not to serve people documentation. It's a lot of bureaucratic mess needed.
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sure. Here you go.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means.
These are tough times. We all have to do what we can.
You understand? That's... You have no idea how many people just look the other way. But we can't afford to. Not Augs, and not anyone else. What happens to one happens to all of us.
The neuropozyne isn't even for you, is it?
No, it's not. I'm what you might call a... Well, I think of myself as a Samaritan smuggler. I get things for people in need.
I'm glad I could help.
Wait a minute, didn't we go to her house last week in part 9? I think we went into her house. I just forgot her name. Yeah, I think this is the lady. Huh.
Listen, I can't let you leave without thanking you properly. I store a few supplies in the basement. The code to the door is 1015. Help yourself to what's down there.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Like you said, we all need to help each other. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see those odds and ends you have for sale.
You know,
I'm good for now.
I was just...
As you wish.
I was just thinking that, you know, you don't have to give Adam Jansen that security code. He was going to go through there anyways. You know, Fallen Foggy was just going to go into that door, hack it, and, you know, take everything that's inside that room without your consent. So, yeah. So there's a top bar and there's an underground bar. Huh. Okay, shipment probs. Okay, Teresa. Yes, her name is Teresa, right? Yeah. Manning's really nervous about the latest shipment and starting to say he wants out. There's not a lot I can say to make him feel better unless you go through the usual schedule. The handlers at the Outlek warehouse are used to seeing the driver. Wait, let me just do this. Okay, it's just seeing the driver rosters, and I'm worried the lad's going to fold if they start asking too many questions. I know you think the medicine and stuff is important, but I don't want him to lose his job or worse because of me helping. Helping you. If you really can't wait until the usual what? Okay, sorry. This cursor was in the way. If you really can't wait until the usual, then you're welcome to move the stuff yourself. It's all in the basement at Dai Taga as a normal. 5622 will get you inside if I'm not around. My advice, sit, wait, and don't F up a good thing. Alright. Fall of an empire. For the last 250 years, the United States of America has flourished, often growing by leaps and bounds, sometimes at the more leisurely pace. In a finite world, the growth may ultimately lead to its demise. Bloated government, bloated population, bloated populace, whispers of discontent with the federal government and its power over constituted states, disappearance in interpretation of the Constitution, and continuing struggles in the global marketplace against economic power of the Chinese bloc. Chinese bloc. Wow. Okay, so that means there's more countries that have consolidated themselves under the umbrella of China. All of this has led to a crisis point. The next 3 decades will not see the complete dissolution of the United States, but there are strong rumblings that some states will secede from the Union. Whoa! Already militias have established footholds in the state and local government in the northwest states, as well as Nevada, Arizona, and Texas. It seems like that this is the last gasp of a dying empire, and that a second American Civil War could be just around the corner. Wow. Wow. I didn't even think that that was possible, but wow. I mean, they will be weaker if they divide. You know, if the states secede from, the federal government of the United States, they will be weaker. You know, other countries will take advantage of these smaller states in the North American continent. If they divide, they will be weaker. That's what I think. Break that wall. Oh yeah, are we still doing the Richard mission?
That hang around the airport.
No, this church isn't like that at all. At least from what I've read in their literature.
Yeah, I've heard their mantra. Cast off the bounds, flesh and blood, embrace the singularity. Kinda freaks me out. It all seems a little too doomsday cultish.
That's because it is.
The idea that we are all one, that's something us augmented need now more than ever.
We are all one, but not in that kind of intrusive way. You don't have to be all connected to one hive mind to be one. Especially if you're being controlled by someone like Richard.
left on them. I was looking forward to a fire night.
Grenade launcher.
One more time. That's it. Then I'll get clean.
Hey, there's a gun on the floor there.
My God.
That's what these guys. What's going on?
People around here really value their privacy, you know what I mean? Mostly because it's the only thing they have left.
My neighbor was augmented, and they destroyed their apartment 2 years ago.
Is this the house?
This area is not safe for pedestrian traffic. Continuing cautious patrol mode. Area secure. Continuing cautious patrol.
Okay, something to read. Our new place. It's me again. I bagged the trash and scrubbed the place with some weird gel I found. It looks way better. You'll see when you get here. Now I know why it... Oh, it's my cursor, sorry. Let me just zoom out just a bit. Okay, it's way better. You'll see when you get here. Now I know why it was the only place that wasn't being advertised. It's stupidly high price. Oh wow. Some old women outside said there were musicians living there, but they couldn't afford it. Really? How broke can you be? I think the one of them must be the guy who runs the music box in town. I found a card stuck to the wall, which reminds me we now have our own guitar. Do you miss... Oh, guitar. Okay. D, miss you, baby. Be safe. Alright. She said she cleaned the place, but it doesn't look clean. Or maybe because Adam Jansen is destroying everything. Yeah. Let me just pause. Church of the Machine God. There was a darkness, days and days of nothing but darkness and fear and pain. At the lowest moment, inches from succumbing to the oppression, looking for any end of the brutality of constant suffering. A voice whispered in my ear and told me it was too soon to not give in, to be strong, that I had more to give than others needed, that others needed my strength. I went out and spread his word, and bit by bit the shadows retreated. There was hope. His word spread. The outcasts came together. We became a family. But the darkness never really goes away. It stalks and it waits. The darkness sent 3 of its flesh-flawed agents after me. They cornered me, taunting and sneering. I was small and scared. All I could do was pray for deliverance from this agony. The machine god heard my prayers and he answered. Why is it always a he? Why isn't it like a female god? Why do we always have male gods? But anyways, the machine god heard my prayers and he answered. His message appeared and fought back against the darkness, scattering them. He saved me. After that, there was no doubt in my heart. I gave myself over completely to the singularity, and I invite you to do the same. May we all meet in the embrace of the machine god. Yeah, new religions popping out of nowhere. People are having some sort of divine epiphany.
No hostile activity detected. Continuing cautious patrol mode.
Is this a politician? Alright, let's do this. Okay. The following is a transcript of a speech Radko Perry gave last week as he hopes his campaign for head secretary to the office of the Regional Inspector of Municipal Affairs, a big title for a man with even bigger political aspirations. We mustn't fool ourselves, friends. I expect a difficult campaign. You can be the elite liberal media, or you can beat the elite liberal media. We will be hell-bent on attacking my character. Okay, crowd boos elite liberal media. Boo. It probably has something to do with my unflinching resolve to finally rid our fair city of every last mechanical abomination, to resolve once and for all Prague's Aug problem. Wow. Crowd cheers. Yay! My competitors will argue that the Aug question doesn't technically fall under the domain of the head secretary to the office of the Regional Inspector of Municipal Affairs. They will tell you that we must wait for the UN. Radko bangs the podium. Crowd cheers. Yay! I, Radko Maximilian Perry, will not wait for the UN. An Aug is disgusting mongrel, an affront to all that is wholesome and human. Okay? Worse is it. It is a walking bomb waiting to go off in front of our wives and children. If your elected officials are telling you that something of such magnitude isn't their problem, you must demand better elected officials. You must demand Radical Maximilian. Yay! Oh gosh. Radical drops microphone. Crowd erupts. Yeah! It's official. Radical Perry is running for the position of head secretary, the primary function of which is to inspect the city's sewage water works, and he's doing it as an anti-Aug platform. And if already polls are to be believed, his strategy is working. Wow. Someone who has to take care of the sewage and waterworks is having a speech about people with augmentation, and he's winning. Yeah, definitely this is a politician. This is a politician who knows how to use current situations in the country to his own benefit. Wow. I mean, they don't even relate. They don't even relate. Waterworks with people with augmentation, it just doesn't work. Wow. But it seems like his offices were abandoned, meaning he didn't win, or he died. I'm not sure. Because the place just looks abandoned now. Hack, hack, hack.
Access granted.
Restricted zone. Oh? Was someone shooting porn here? Oh gosh.
Access granted.
Okay, what are we reading here? People are responding very favorably to anti-Aug message. More importantly, 78% of the people who asked had no idea the actual function of the head secretary. Wow. The strategy moving forward must stay the same no matter what. The question, your answer must drive home a single message. Radical Perry doesn't like Augs. All that matters here is the branding. We associate the name Radical Perry with anti-Aug, and you can run for whatever position you want. Wow. Wait, so this place belongs to this guy, Maximilian. This place where there's that camera and, you know, shooting porno videos. Wow. And, wow. Okay. Dear Mr. Perry, let me just do this. I would like to meet to discuss the printing of a short educational tract based on my upcoming book. The pamphlet would be meant for local distribution and would be sold at a small cost to cover my printing expenses. The subject of the pamphlet, an examination of what brought about the current prevalent of anti-augmentation mindset of the general population, including government regulation and how it is based on erroneous data resulting from historical bias, and also excluding the historical context and significance of the augmented population. I do understand that your current political position is strongly anti-augmentation, but I do hope that as a businessman you will see the educational worth of such a pamphlet for everyone. People need to see all sides of the issue to make an informed decision, don't you think? Robin Johannes. Well, Mr. Johannes, he's going to say no because it suits his narrative. You know, he needs to win elections, and the only way to win elections for him is to blame people with augmentation.
Get out of here.
Okay. Is this like a pawn shop? I see a lot of stuff here. Okay. Other merchandise. Speakers. Computers. Laptops.
Access granted.
Sorry, I couldn't make it today. Had trouble getting through one of the checkpoints. Some damn wrench was causing problems at the rest, and the rest of us had to suffer for it. Do you mind telling me why we're being so easy on these people? As far as I'm concerned, this Golem City project is too close for my peace of mind. Send Emil to some island and blow the hell out of it for like a wow. What about Rabaha Place? Nice city in the middle of the desert, far from everyone else. Sounds about perfect to me. Give them one-way ticket to go there. Okay, wow. Let me just zoom out. Bah, enough ranting. If you're still in, we could meet tomorrow. What say? Can't believe people still talk like this out here, you know? It's sad, really. It's just sad. They don't see them as human beings, they just see them as these things or monsters. And then they just talk about killing them. so casually, killing innocent people. Wait, I didn't read that.
Access granted.
Okay. Whoops. Sorry, I couldn't make it to the have trouble. Oh, this is the same message.
Access granted.
I wonder why do all of them have the same message?
Access granted. Access granted.
No, they basically all have the same
Access
message.
granted.
But at least he gains experience from hacking these laptops or desktop computers.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm making a deal.
Kéž by nás Poldové nechali na pokoji. Jako by toho nebylo dost.
I've got it all here. Any, cheap, expensive, imported, export, whatever.
Celá tahle situace je dnes.
Aha.
How are you?
Where are we going now, Fallen Foggy? Oh, we're going home? No.
Ukažte mi papíry. Povolení jsem, Augu. Doufám, že máte doklady připravený a aktuální.
Everything is in order, officer.
Jo, jasně, že je, ale já se stejně podívám, jestli vám to nevadí. Takhle vysoký oprávnění jsem ještě neviděl. To je působivý.
I'll take your word for it. Not sure I caught all of that.
To je fuk, můžete jít a zkuste zapracovat na té češtině.
Kvůli nedávným událostem bude Růžičkovo nádraží z důvodu oprav uzavřeno. Omlouváme se za to.
Oh, yep, we're home. Probably he's going to sell all that stuff he collected. Yep.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. Oh, great. My favorite hog.
What's his name again? Tars, I think. Yeah.
Stop wasting my time.
I have everything I need.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
Moving from current position. How to tell where it was or where it's gone?
You're joking, right?
Okay, guys, that's it with Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Walkthrough, playthrough done by Fallen Foggy. This was part 10. Whew, there's a lot of information to go through on this part 10. Richard, he has created a cult that is like a hive mind, it's like a hive mind where he is the manipulator, the controller of all the people that are within the cult. At first, like I said, I thought the Singularity cult was aiming to take their consciousness into some sort of matrix, but instead it's just one man, Richard, who is assuming direct control of everybody in this cult. He is infiltrating their minds with his suggestions, suppressing any types of thoughts of betrayal or sedition or any form of violence, or them asking questions about why they're living in this underground bunker, if I can say that. So yeah, Richard has his own little kingdom underground, and on the surface there's new augmentation permits that people have to collect. There's politicians out here who are using the augmentation or aug problem to their advantage for political expediencies. People with augmentation are further curtailed of their rights. They're further curtailed of their economic prosperity. They don't have any form of emancipation in terms of economic and even just the rights to exist within the city. Some of them, their homes are destroyed, their properties ransacked, simply because they are people with augmentation. And yeah, we've seen this from the past parts, like from part 1, no, maybe part 2 to part 9. Like, we've just been seeing the way they treat people with augmentation, the kind of fear people have of people with augmentation. And in part 10 we just further solidified or given information on all these people who either take advantage of people with augmentation, or those who hate them and try to vilify them, or those who try to control them and abuse them, or those who try to extort them of money or any other form of economic benefit. So yeah, it's a lot. But I'm not sure if we're continuing on with the mission centered around Richard. I'm not entirely sure about that, because we didn't deal with him. He's still there, having his community. And yeah, I guess we'll just have to see what happens in the next part 11. Guys, that's it. Remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as Fallen Foggy's YouTube channel, the links are in the description below. If you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye bye.